I did a post yesterday about a young woman who had broken up with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend is having some kind of mental health breakdown. Well, she did an update today. So she says, update, am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend while he says he's mentally struggling and going through things? I'll do the screenshots of the messages in just a moment. Here's the caption. She says, hi again. This is an update to the post I made about breaking up with my boyfriend of 3 years. I'm 22, he's 25. I explained in that post that I had to leave after months and months of emotional exhaustion. I finally ended it, and I've been trying to process everything quietly over this very short time period. I've asked him clearly now to stop contacting me, and in my opinion, that should have been enough. Instead, I've been bombarded. He's emailed me from 3 different email addresses. He's messaged me on Snapchat, Instagram, and even group chats. I've been spammed with long and emotionally manipulative essays. At first, they were full of please and I need you, saying I left him when he was at his lowest. This was making me feel extremely guilty, but when I still didn't reply, his tone changed. I'm posting this now because I wanted to tell the people who commented and showed interest or gave advice to my previous post that I'm done. I feel very sad for who he used to be, as I genuinely loved and cared for him deeply. I hope he gets help, but I'm not the person who's going to fix him, as I unsuccessfully tried. He needs a proper therapist, and I definitely can't give him that. Also, I did see some people commenting saying I should go and speak it out with him in person, as 3 years is too long to break up with someone over text. I fully agree that I should go and speak to him in person, but with the level his frustration was getting to in some of his emails, the ones I have chosen not to share, I genuinely would rather not speak to him at this point in time. I haven't received an email for about 4 hours, so fingers crossed. If he doesn't leave me alone, I will be taking further action. Thanks for reading. Also, he has never referred to me as bruh or used words like bet, so I have no clue where this new lingo has come from. LOL. Ex-boyfriend has been black. He says, hey blank, I know you probably don't want to hear from me, but I need to tell you, and please listen, I'm not okay because you left me when I was at my lowest and I really need you. She says, blank, I asked you not to message me. I'm sorry you're hurting, but this isn't okay after you've been sending me continuous emails which are really aggressive. He says, you knew I was struggling and you knew I wasn't well. You told me you loved me and then disappeared the second I wasn't perfect anymore. She says, I stayed for months while you refused to get help. I gave you everything I had. Don't you dare tell me I disappeared on you. He says, so it's my fault now for having crippling mental health issues I didn't ask for? Cool. You make it sound like I want it to be this way. You don't get to just walk away and act like you're the victim, laughing my butt off. Imagine acting like a saint for staying during a rough patch when you were clearly just counting down until you could F off guilt-free. And she says, no, it's not your fault. It's your fault you're refusing to take responsibility for your own actions. I was never counting down until I could F off. I genuinely cared for you and wanted only the best for you always. And then he says, you know what? Good effing riddance. I should have been the one to leave you. You're just obsessed with playing the victim, stupid B word. She says, okay, blank, you've just confirmed exactly why I'm done with you completely. I supported you when you refused to support yourself. And the second I finally put myself, when I put myself first, you became cruel and spiteful. I won't stand for being called a B word or anything of the sort. Not by anyone, and especially not by you. This is the last message you'll ever receive from me. Do not contact me again in any form, please. Now he's sending emails because apparently she's blocked him on the phone. And this one's titled Answer Me. He says, please, I can't live without you and I really need you. And I'm so depressed and I've told blank, my manager, I won't be coming back to work. I'm too anxious and depressed and I need help. Why won't this man just go and get some help? Whatever this email was titled, it must have been bad because she blanked it out, or maybe it was her name. I don't know. He says, please just answer me because I'm actually getting pissed off now. It's just rude, bruh. IBR. I don't know really what IBR is, but that's what he typed. I did look up IBR. Maybe it's been real in this context. I don't know. And this is the final email she shared with us saying, "Bet, don't ever talk to me again. You make me hate myself so much. I hope you're proud of making me even more depressed than I was before." So his mental health issues are her responsibility, and she's not taking responsibility for curing this man. Even though she's 22 and this is not her profession and she is not equipped to do this, he's still lumping it on her. I really do, like, where are his parents? He's 25 years old. He just quit. Where are his parents? She needs to bring in some other people. She said that she's going to escalate it if he doesn't stop. But she really needs to show his parents all of these text messages so that they can wrangle in their 25-year-old son before he actually does do something to harm her or himself or somebody else. Glimmer Seeker says, "Please do not respond or engage ever again. Also, you should not go speak to him in person. That's dangerous advice. He'll use it as an opportunity to force you to stay, cry, or try to hurt himself in front of you to make you feel guilty. Or he could even hurt you physically. Please stay away from him. If he keeps messaging you, ignore, mute, block. Repeat as needed. Protect your peace and try to move forward with yourself as a priority in your life. If necessary, get a restraining order on him if you think he'll come to you. Be safe." And then Winter Clue says, "Yes, and change your number and main email. It's hard, but necessary." And then Corfiz says, "Or change your privacy settings so that only messages from people in your contact list get through." OP, if he keeps telling people you are leaving him in crisis, tell them that at this point, you have carried him for a year while he refuses to get any help or make any changes. You fear that you are just enabling him, and hopefully once he has to deal with his own crap again, he'll hit the rock bottom he needs to hit to actually want to get better and seek help. Salty Potato says, "Time to lawyer up and get a restraining order. Other than that, you dodged a huge bullet. Good for you on protecting yourself." And she continues with, "Also, I'm sure people have told you this, but I just want to say I have ADHD, OCD, depression, and anxiety. None of that is an excuse to be a shitty person. And my disabilities certainly don't make me act like that to anyone. Your ex doesn't realize it, but his behavior is adding to the ableist stigma. Thank God you left him. I wish you the best." And then Frequent Total says, "He honestly reads more like BPD. And, who really knows until he goes and gets himself analyzed, until someone can actually talk to him. People are just, giving letters and all of these things. He's going to Reddit and TikTok to self-diagnose. This dude needs some help." No Tip says, 1000%. I have BPD and have done this before, more than once. So, like I said, who really knows what he has? We don't know. He doesn't know. But we do know that she needs to get away and stay away from this man. He is spiraling, and, you never know. Her life could definitely be in danger because of this man. Y'all join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.